What is up, guys? It's me again, Michael, aka Vanilla Bear, and this is part 5 of my Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Foxiest of the Hounds and the Pacifist walkthrough. So this is missions 11 and 13. Now there is no mission 12 in this walkthrough because mission 12 is the bank heist, which I won't be covering. Mission 11 here is about contacting Allison and sort of saving her. So right at the start you meet up with Allison's dad, the watchmaker, who explains that she's sort of in trouble and you need to go help her. So you're just going to walk past all the people in here because it's a non-restricted area, so go at the back and jump on this roof. Now this bit took me a couple of tries. So what you're going to do is you want to buy the remote hacking ability, and then you're obviously going to have to unstable yourself, so I got rid of the armor one because I'm not going to use it. So you need to remote hack the first mine, because we're going to jump in this window on the left, and if you don't deactivate the mine, as soon as you try and jump in the window, it will set it off. It won't kill you, but everybody in the building will know that you're there. And we're going to do just tranquilize this girl on the head. For some reason takes a couple of seconds for her to register that she's been shot. Now at this point here I'll make a save, because this bit can go wrong sometimes. So you're going to go into stealth, quickly jump through the gap, and I'll be through the balcony here. Through into this door here, and there's a person on the right, but they never tend to look over here, so you can just jump straight at the window. And this is where things sometimes go wrong, because we're going to use the Icarus dash to jump up to the balcony above us. The first time I tried this, Jensen refused to grab onto it. He just like failed. Okay, so that's up to the second level. You can save it again here if you want, because we're going up once more. And like I said before, Jensen sometimes refuses to mantle. He'll just like burst up and then just fall, and it's an absolute nightmare. So once you get up to this level, you're just going to walk around to this door. Now there says there's a camera on my minimap, there isn't actually one that's below us. So you're going to hack this door. It's just level 1. It can be quite difficult, so if you want to save it before, that's totally fine. So there's 3 nodes, yeah, so it can be difficult, so you just have to go as fast as you can. But I think I go for one each side, then quickly get both the greens,
Anomaly detected.
and then race through the middle to get the one in the bottom left. I think I actually make this one with like less than a second left.
Access granted.
0.53 seconds, so it can be quite tight. So you go in here and you immediately get a little cutscene, you speak to Allison. Now, there is a trophy linked to her for getting the speech correct. So the first thing you're going to choose is Critique, where it starts with Jensen saying, enlightenment is a state of elevated perception, blah blah blah. So that's the first choice. So you're going to react to it, and next you're going to head to, I think it's the right one, which is Focus. So that's the second choice. There's 4 choices in total to get the trophy. And then for the third choice, you're going to hit Focus again.
It does matter. Nobody's born augmented.
And then the fourth choice, so it's going to pop up, and it is the left one, I believe, which is Cancel. So you're going to hit Cancel. So Critique, 2 focuses, and a Cancel, and that'll give you the God Killer trophy. It doesn't pop out here because I've already got it. So after that, the Interpol agents pop in and like arrest her and take her away. I think I picked up like a credit chip or something here. Can't remember exactly why I'm standing still.
Where can I meet you?
Oh yeah, I think it's just, it takes a while to register like where you have to go. There we go. So yeah, there's a laptop on the right which you hack, which belongs to her. And there's just a couple of random parts. What you're going to do, you just need to leave the building. I think I'd actually jump off the balcony, because the place is now non-hostile. All the police and Interpol here are arresting everyone, so there's no enemies around. Okay, so technically that is mission 11. We sort of did it really quickly. So what you're going to do now is you need to go and meet your pilot at the helipad, and then we're going to take us to, I think it's the Antarctic, which is mission 13. Mission 13 is quite tricky, but if you know what you're doing, it can be quite short, which is why I put both of them in the same video.
What happened outside my apartment? I'm fine, Aria. It wasn't me.
Okay, so this is mission 13, which is when it's set in the Antarctic. So after the cutscene where you fly away, you'll land down here and you have to come up to the first door and you have to hack it. Now it's quite a simple hack, but as soon as you hack it, well, you'll just see what happens.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So access is granted, and Victor ends up smashing the thing open. So it's quite a lengthy cutscene here, but I'm just going to skip it, and you'll wake up just in the snow. Now, for this bit, you wake up sort of round about where I'm standing. You need to find this ladder behind here, and you're going to climb up. Now, once you climb up here, I would recommend saving it, because I cocked this bit up like 3 times. It's such a simple thing to do. You just literally have to jump from here over here, and then jump again. But I failed it 3 times because I'm a bit of an idiot. I'm just going to go in this door. Now there's a cut here because I kind of got it wrong, but you're going to jump up to that vent up there. There we go, and then when you get in, there's 2 guards on the right having a conversation. So you have to wait until their conversation's finished, and you're just going to drop down. I managed to drop down when I'm in crouch and I don't make any noise, but sometimes he does hear you, so just make sure you pop on stealth immediately. But once you drop in, we're just going to drop in that room on the right hand side. There you go, and then we're just going to make it all the way to the other end. I think there's a camera. Yeah, there's a camera at the top left. Just be wary of that. You'll need to use your stealth to get past it. Okay, then if you look up in the ceiling, there is 2 remote hacks. So the first one is a laser grid. Now you don't necessarily need to turn this one off because you can just climb the ladder and make sure your stealth's on and they won't detect you. But I turn them off, and then you need to hack the ladder, and this will take you up. And this level can be really difficult if you don't understand that you can go this way, because this allows you to jump up on the crane and just walk across the whole room without anyone seeing you, because the room is packed full of guards, and there's several people higher up with like sort of sniper rifles, so it can be a pain. But you're just going to walk along the beam all the way to the end. There'll be another sort of cut / edit at the end, but what I'm doing is I'm just going to save it when I get to the end, because this bit took me so long to get right. So, I'm going to save it, drop down, Icarus land, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hack the door on the left. Now, this took me maybe 6 attempts, because the guy on the right hand side spends so long just checking that shelf unit. And then he looks the wrong way and then comes back. But for some reason, when I hacked it, I wasn't even taking that long to hack. When I came out of it, he was shooting me. So it's almost like when I went into the hack, he sped up. So what I somehow managed to do, I don't know if this is some sort of like glitch or nerf. So I went into cloak and then hacked, because while you're hacking, the game doesn't stop. The game continues. But the weird thing is, once I end up out of the hack after I've like succeeded, I still have the full meter of stealth. It's like the stealth meter stops, like that kind of time stops, but the game continues. It doesn't really make any sense.
Trace program.
Either way, you want to try and get this hack as quick as possible.
Access granted.
Like I succeed and I'm still invisible and my meter is still like unmoved. So you're gonna open the door and get in as soon as possible. So after doing this, recording this, turns out there's a vent in the room behind me you can go through, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sneak past everyone, because I've got quite a lot of stealth. So go past the first one. This guy's walking towards us because he's going to stop and then look to the right, so you're perfectly safe to unstealth here and just let it recharge. He stands there for quite a while. Now the guys in front of us are facing that away from us. They have a conversation, so you can walk directly up to them before you turn on your stealth. And then we're just going to stealth walk all the way to the end of this corridor. Like so. Now, I would save maybe around about here. I mean, you can save as little as much as you want. If you feel there's going to be a bit that's uncomfortable or a bit you might fail, then just save it. So you can see in the radar there's loads of guys in this room. So this can go wrong, so I would recommend saving it. We're going to go in, and then on the right hand side there's a ladder. One on the left and one on the right. We're going to go up the right one. When you're on it, I would recommend going to stealth, because some of the guys downstairs will turn around. So you also hear a lot of gunfire, but don't worry, they're not actually shooting you. It's just a shooting range. I kind of stressed and freaked out for a second. So what we're going to do, I think we're just going to drop down. No, there's a couple of guys in here, so do not go in there. You're going to just drop off the ladder. Yeah, so I didn't say before, you should try and drop onto this sort of unit here, because there is two guys in the room directly below me. They might see you. So we're going to hide behind here. Now, the guy, you'll see his vision just sort of like snap really quickly to the right and then back down. So I think what he's actually doing is he's doing sit-ups, and when he comes up he crunches to the side. So just be wary of that. He does, his vision snaps really quickly, so go into stealth and just hide behind this box, and then we're going to turn right and head behind this van, and then we're going to head into this building just in front of us. There's a guy in here who's like constantly facing the other door. I don't actually think he moves. I think he's just completely standing still the whole time. But when we open the door, he's going to notice that the door opened by himself, so he's going to get suspicious. But it's nothing to worry about. As long as you're still in stealth, he won't notice you, and suspicious is fine. It won't falter your Foxiest the Hound trophy. Now, after he stopped sort of freaking out about the ghost to open the door, he's just going to continue sneaking on, and we're going to head towards the staircase. Also be wary, if your meter starts to fill that someone's seeing you, just turn the stealth on. Now, for some reason, I get halfway up here and I kind of get lost. Like, I couldn't see the other staircase. So I just started spinning around in circles, having no idea what to do. And then I notice it. So I'm just going to head all the way to the top. And there should be a room here, yep. Now, there'll be a cut and edit when we go into this room. It might not look very smooth, but I kind of screwed this bit up. There's a vent in the right room you can go and sneak through, but I prefer just to sneak completely straight, because the three guys are just having a conversation, only one's looking at you. So you can just stealth walk past this gap towards the elevator, and just be wary of the camera. So what I'm going to do is let your cloak refill, and at the latest moment run forward, open the elevator and run to the corner before it like turns off. I could probably have got the elevator button all in one run there, but just to play it safe, I'm going to sit in this corner and wait for it to recharge, because nobody walks into the elevator, no one walks this way, so you're perfectly safe. So once you're ready, go back into stealth to avoid the camera and switch on the elevator.
Alex, I don't need that ride.
And that's pretty much the level done. You're just going to get to the top, you're going to walk out, and then you're going to get onto the helipad, and your pilot's going to let you escape. So we're going to open this door, and that's you outside, and then you can see the I don't even know what to call it, the plane, it's not a helicopter, I don't know what it is. So, on you go, ready to go, and that is mission 13 done. So, thank you very much for watching that part 5, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So, I'll see you later.